What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Stock Hustle channel with your boy William. Today is Sunday, September 26th. So, real quick update on the channel. So I will be making some changes to the way I produce content. Instead of making concise videos including multiple stocks or tickers, I'm going to reduce that down to one video for one ticker. It makes it a more effective messaging so you guys can understand exactly what I'm trying to focus on for that one ticker versus trying to deliver multiple messages for multiple tickers, right? Again, I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to the YouTube hustle, so it takes time to learn it and adapt to it well. As I did mention in yesterday's video, I am working on a couple different projects for my channel to make it a lot better, to make the content better, to make what I produce and what I give you guys in messaging better as well, and as well to give you a reliable source of information if you guys choose to follow and see what I'm playing, right, or what plays I'm participating in. But as always, any likes, comments, and subscriptions are always more than appreciated. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that tune into my videos to watch them. It does mean a lot because, again, I don't quit. That simply put, I don't quit. I don't give up. If you don't like the content that is now, tune in 6 months from now and then tell me if you don't like it then. Because, again, I'm going to keep getting better. I'm going to keep trying. I don't have a quitting bone in my body. But with that, let's get into it. So as you guys see from the chart on Thinkorswim, you see a ticker by the name AOSL, or Alpha and Omega Semiconductor, right? This is a chip semiconductor play, essentially, right? As you guys remember, this gray line here is the start of 2021. Right around the beginning part of the year, we had notice or got information of a chip shortage. Audio manufacturers, computer manufacturers, pretty much anyone and everyone that relies on microchips is having a shortage or problem of producing them, right? Most of our chips, for those of you who don't know, come from like Taiwan, China, Japan. There are very few companies here that actually produce chips outside from Intel, right? Alpha and Omega is one of these companies. As you see from the chart, they did have a lot of momentum going into the start of the year. I think right around here is where we got that chip shortage notice, and then you see this downfall ever since, right? Leading up to July, where you see the low of the chart essentially at 2372. So see this white line? This white line is essentially a good point of support for the stock. As you see, it's been trading above it and now below it, or trying to consolidate below it, and then now pushing above it, as you see from the last 2 days of trading. This being Friday, this candle being Thursday. So another thing you need to pay attention to, as I did mention in previous videos, anytime you get a break above a 9 SMA or a candle fully formed above it, that's a bullish sign. So this two candles are a bullish sign. I actually found this play specifically through a Discord that I'm a member of, dropped this play on me. I went looking at the chart and I found nothing but bullish things on it. So it made me super bullish, interested in it. I did some research, did some digging from what I can find, and I will be establishing a long position in this. So this is not an option play for me. This is something where I put in money, buy shares on all these dips moving forward. Any dip that you see, I will be a participant in buying and building to my position because I feel this company has a lot of potential for the future. So in Thinkorswim, you can go to Analyze, and you can go to fundamentals, and normally it'll give you quarterly, annual financial results for a company here and a brief breakdown, right, as well as some recent ratings. Obviously this company is really new, so it doesn't have a lot here. I'm not sure why Thinkorswim doesn't have it. I haven't looked into that, but I did go digging for financials either way. Just went to Google, right? Google is everybody's go-to when you can't find it on your platform. So again, this company is out of Sunnyvale, California. It is an American-based company. They do have a website if you are interested in looking at that. They have around 3,900 employees, and they are a semiconductor, so they produce chips, which again, if you're looking or have been watching the news with the infrastructure bill that's being signed, a certain amount of money is going to go to semiconductors to prevent shortages for the future, right? Now with this shortage being in play, everything going green or EV, it's going to put a bigger strain on producers who produce microchips, which gives you an opportunity, right? Opportunity how? If you are participating or buying into these companies now when they are at their lows, 31.63 to me would be a low from a high essentially that it was at 43. 43 I think was the high. 45? What is it? 43. Yeah, 43 was the high. You're essentially buying this company at a low in the 30s. Buying that, adding to the momentum that now is coming into the semiconductor space, there's a lot of potential there to make a lot of money. So that's why I say I would be a participant buying up in any of these dips, any opportunity. Because again, when you go long on a position, specifically for me, right? This doesn't maybe apply for everybody, but for me, You don't go dumping all your money into a play at the same time. You buy in increments, especially in long positions. So anytime you see a dip, 20 shares. Anytime you see a dip, 30 shares, 40 shares, right? You buy in small chunks, right? Why? Because you want your DCA to be low, dollar cost average, for those that don't know. The lower your dollar cost average, because again, it's to your benefit. Why? Because in the stock market, you buy low and you sell high. That's the point of it. So you want to keep your dollar cost average low. Looking at the indicators, as you guys see, with this push up on Thursday on the RSI, it is in the overbought area, so it will have a pullback correction eventually, either next week, early next week, either Monday or Tuesday. It could potentially keep running, but again, you need to pay attention to the MACD that we are in a buying period. So what you might see is just a small little pullback to the downside, maybe to the 20s, 28, and then another bump up, because again, you see we are in a buying period on the MACD, and this is the 1 day, 1 year chart. Looking at the ATR, or average true value, you see that it is spiking up, giving you an indication of 1.21. What this number means is there is a potential swing of $1.21. It doesn't tell you up or down, it's just giving you the range of what it can swing. Either it's $1.21 to the upside, making it 31, what are we at right now? 31.63, so $1.21, that would be 32.84 or 32.83, or to the downside, making it 30.43, right? That's your potential swing that you have with what the average true range is giving you. So keep that in mind. I do feel there may be a small pullback Monday or Tuesday, which will give you a good buying opportunity to keep riding the momentum up. Again, this will be a long for me. Also, please take note in something I also noticed in the chart, which were these gray bars, is your volume. See these spikes? It tells you people are buying the stock up. Otherwise, it would be very relatively low, like these other little gray bars that you see down here. If it was all across the board low bars, there wouldn't be many participants, but people are hoarding and buying this position on lows because they're buying pretty much on any dip that you see or any price drop. They're adding to their positions, which means they're going long. Using some other tools, I did check Lucid tracking specifically. There is no short position on Alpha and Omega. Market Edge is another tool that Thinkorswim gives you for analysis. As you see, all these ratings just got recently upgraded on September 2nd. It does have a long rating. It does have a bullish sentiment, and it does have a score of 0, meaning neutral, right? It's not necessarily a buy, not necessarily a sell. Here is their description as to why. You're more than welcome to read this if you're interested. According to the MACD, they're bullish on it. On balance volume, same thing. And the range setup. All of their indications indicate an upslope or an upswing in this play. Lastly, checking unusual whales, you do see some volume coming into these calls for October 15th. There's a lot of March 18th and November. Looking at the charts, let's look at the pie charts. You see mostly green on the pie charts, which gives you another bullish sentiment indicator, letting you know that a lot of this play is mostly bullish. Specifically, checking the expiration dates, you have October 15th, calls above puts. For November, calls above puts, same thing. December, same thing. And then March 2022, same thing. The specific strikes that they are targeting, all are above puts. You have the 25, mainly the 30. The 35 would be second, and then the 40. 40 and 25 essentially are, I guess, the same, right? I would call that a tie. It's mainly this 30 and this 35. So if you're looking at an option play, potentially a March 2022 at a $30 strike would be a good play for you. Looking at the cost of that, something like that, just to kind of give you an idea. March at the $35 strike, you're looking anywhere from $310 to $370, as the ask is $370. For the 30, you're looking at a $520 bid or a $550 ask. So you could potentially play $530 here, $540, and get away with that and get accepted, and you could enjoy this potential spike up. Because again, the delta on this would be essentially $63 for every $1 Alpha and Omega does go up. The 35 would be 47. Again, as I've already alluded to you guys in previous videos, I don't buy anything with a delta below 50. That delta also indicates your potential percentage of winning or making money on a play. So this essentially is telling you there is a 63% chance you will make money on this play if you go with the $30 strike for March 2022. Playing a little bit sooner in December, for those of you interested in options, I would stick to the $30 for December 17, 2021. Again, it has a delta of 0.63. I would want to be making at least $50 or more. plus 63% winning to me is a good percentage in my book, in my opinion, right? But I think you guys get the point. That's going to be it for Alpha and Omega. I'll be giving updates, maybe try to do a weekly update on this, or if I see something major change in the news, I'll be more than happy to produce a video for you guys to keep you guys updated. Other than that, guys, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Please leave a like and a comment down below, as it does help with the channel's growth. As always, a subscription is always appreciated. And other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.